What's going on, y'all? Another random topic video. This one is about quality of life versus the paper chase. What made me think of this video or this topic was, growing up in America and how it's all about the money, versus other countries outside of America. It's just about having a great quality of life. That's what life is all about. What we would call the work-life balance. Yeah, you still have your career. You still have what you're passionate about, what you want to do for a living. But then you also have to enjoy your life. You want to be able to spend time with your family, your friends. You want to be able to pursue your hobbies and other interests that you have. American life just doesn't afford that. I always say, damn, we everything costs money. Like it costs money to do anything and everything. And we're not the only capitalistic system in the world. Capitalism pretty much is all around the world. It's just that our country, for whatever reason, has like this hyper focus on capitalism. It's like it's not the end all be all. You know, capitalism just the free market system. Everybody, competition runs everything. But the competition over here just seems like people want to crush the competition over here. Other countries don't seem to take it as seriously. It's more so businesses aren't trying to crush each other, and at least to the degree we do it over here. Not saying it doesn't happen at all, but over here it's like people are like bloodthirsty. They want to squash everybody. They want to monopolize everything. It's like hyper capitalism. It's all about cutting costs and improving quarterly numbers or whatever, quarterly profits, even at the expense of people, of their workers. They'll fire their workers to improve the bottom line. They'll pay them less just to improve the bottom line. I mean, they'll stop at nothing to slash costs, and till you have a place where people are miserable. People hate working there, so they're not providing the best service that they can. And it's like, what is it worth? The people hate their job. The managers hate their job. A company like that is gonna eventually go downhill. Then the stockholders are gonna be unhappy because if the employees are in such a hostile work environment where they're not getting paid, or they're underpaid, they're overutilized, and it's just a bad environment, the customers are gonna feel that, and they're not going to want to be there. Everyone's going to suffer. Then they lose their job, and then it's just a bad situation all around. And it just seems as if it's just completely unnecessary. The almighty dollar isn't the end all be all of life. I don't want to look back on my life and say that all I did was work. I also don't want to look back on my life and say, well, I didn't do much of anything. To say that the only thing I accomplished in all my years on this planet was to earn money, I mean, money's not even real. That's the crazy thing about it. It's only real because we say it's real. I study economics, so I've seen things such as hyperinflation. I've studied things such as hyperinflation in other countries where 1 minute the money's worth what it's worth, and then the next day or a couple of weeks later, I mean, you couldn't buy a stick of gum with $100 or whatever currency that they have, because the value of it just went down the roof. We have to put our values in perspective. Valuing money that's nothing to value. Again, it has no value. The only value it has is what we put on it. There's points in where it goes up and it goes down. Nothing lasts forever. All good things come to an end. There's going to be a point where the money isn't worth much of anything anymore. It's just another piece of paper. Gold may be, gold's always been like the standard. But even gold, I mean, we shouldn't put our value in objects. Value should be in each other, human beings, because we're all we have. Value should be in relationships and having fun and the kind of things, sharing our time together. Value our memory. These are the things that we take with us. These are all and can't be taken from us. Money can lose its value. Your home could lose its value. Your home could be washed away in a storm. Your home could be destroyed in a fire. They can't destroy your memories. They can't destroy your experiences. They can't destroy your relationship. I feel like that's what we need to turn back to. There's too much of a focus on money and living certain lifestyles that really don't bring anything but misery to the people who live them. I mean, you go on the internet right now, there's a bunch of celebrities saying that they spent their whole life chasing fame and money, and now that they have it, they're still not happy. It's a sad thing. You sacrificed everything you've ever had to not be happy. I mean, that's never made much sense to me. So in this sense, we need to take, America's usually the ones that other countries look to. But in this sense, we need to look to other countries and see how we need to value quality of life more so than just money. Because ultimately, I just want to be happy. And I know you want to be happy. I learned that lesson on my own. Saving up a bunch of money, I would reach my goals, started off 10, 20, 25, 30, and then it's just like, this is doing nothing for me. I want to do what I love, because in order to get the money, I was doing something that, it didn't coincide with who I was as a person, who I was inside, what I wanted to do in life. I wasn't living my passion. I was just working just to earn money, you know. And it was fine when I was like 19. The older I get, the more I just start to appreciate other people a lot more, and just the time we spend together. You know, I miss the days of where me and my friends spent every day together. I haven't seen my friends in years. So I'm definitely trying to improve my quality of life as opposed to being on this paper chase. I know that, you know, even though it may not pay in dollars, it definitely will pay in happiness. And I'll take happiness over dollars any day of the week. So these are just my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Holla at your boy.